Shalom. Welcome back. First and foremost, I want to give all glory, praises, and honors to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai. I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and salutations to you brothers that's doing this work in sincerity and in truth. Today, I'm coming at you with an article because, man, the prophecies are just getting hotter and hotter, all right? We are truly living in interesting times, to say the least. This is from CNBC. It says almost 40% of the world's countries will witness civil unrest in 2020, research claims. All right. Now, this is all prophecy as I go through this article because we are truly at the end. All right. And the nations and the people that are on this earth are getting ready for a transition. First, the transition will go into the draconian New World Order, all right, ran by Esau Edom himself, set up, doing away with the money system, establishing a one world order, basically putting his foot down because this is the last of their kingdom. And Esau Edom is that last ruling kingdom, according to Bible prophecy, that has to go down. So they're going to do their best efforts to try to live on. But let's go through this article. It says nearly 40% of the world's 195 countries will see civil unrest during 2020, according to Varis Maplecroft. It says almost a quarter of the world's countries witnessed a surge in protests and unrest last year, and that figure is set to rise further in 2020, according to a new study. There are 195 countries in the world, and the Vatican and Palestine are included. And a newly released index of civil unrest has claimed that 47 of those states witnessed a rise in civil unrest in 2019. The data model published Thursday by socioeconomic and political analysis Varick Maplecroft has also predicted that 2020 the number will balloon to 75 countries. Right? So I'm going to go right into the scriptures, man, because everything that we're seeing, whether it's France, or whether this picture up here is from Hong Kong, and this is from the so-called Middle East, or the Middle East or whatever. Like I said, this all things are lining up through the scriptures. Now let's go to let's start off in the book of actually let's get this in Luke. This is the book of Luke. Chapter 12, verse 49, it says, I am come to send fire on the earth, and what will I if it be already kindled? So when Yahweh Shai makes his triumphant return, there's going to be a great war going on, man. All right? Great war going on. There's going to be, civil unrest all over the world going on. There's going to be famine, death, people going at each other's throats. All right? When it speaks about being kindled, we are seeing these things in full effect. All right. It says, but I have a baptism to be baptized with, and how am I straitened till it be accomplished? Suppose ye that I am come to give peace on earth. I tell ye nay, but rather division. And what do you see? All over the earth right now is division. People are rising up against the government. People are rising up against other countries that used to be allies. All you see in modern geopolitics and news is what? Division. All right. Here in America, Mystery Babylon, you got what? Trump going to attend a hearing to get what? Impeached, man. Even more division. Right. Verse 52. For from henceforth there shall be 5 in one house divided, 3 against 2, and 2 against 3. The father shall be divided against his son, and the son against the father, and the mother against the daughter. And this even works down to the average folk, man. With the push of feminism, with the push of MGTOW, with the breaking up of the family, man. All right. On every accord, there is division on the earth, man. Woman and man are basically enemies. All right, because the system is dividing everybody. Okay. Because what? It's getting ready to fall, truly getting ready to fall. It says, and the daughter against the mother-in-law against the daughter-in-law, and the daughter-in-law against the mother-in-law. And he said also to the people, when you see a cloud rise out of the west straightway, ye say there is cometh a shower, and so it is. Right. So these are signs, man. When you read articles about 40% of the world's countries will witness civil unrest, hey man, that's that's nothing to write off. All right. These are tenets of the future prophecy that's about to happen, man. All right. And the main prophecy we were waiting for is the return of Yahweh Shai. So these things must happen first. Let me read it again. It says, and he said also, the people, when ye see a cloud rise out of the west, straightway ye say, there cometh a shower, and so it is. And when ye see the south wind blow, ye say, there will be heat, and it cometh to pass. Right. So, we are awake. We are children of the day, as the scriptures talk about. But there are many children of the night, man, who basically are going to get caught off guard. That's why it speaks in the scriptures about the Lord coming back as a thief in the night. Right. Verse 56, ye hypocrites, ye can discern the face of the sky and of the earth, but how is it that you do not discern this time? So the Most High is not playing. All right. You may think that this thing is going to keep tearing, it's going to keep delaying, and the Lord's going to let it go another 10, 20, X amount of years. This thing is coming, man. It's nigh, even at the door, as the scriptures talk about. So where was I at? It says the UK consultancy identified Hong Kong and Chile as the two flashpoints suffering the largest increase in arrests since the beginning of 2019. Neither country is expected to find peace for at least 2 years, according to research. And this is just Esau talking out his ass. But he is monitoring, all right, these people going crazy all over the world. It says other areas now considered hotbeds of civil protests include Nigeria, Lebanon, Bolivia. Beyond these three countries dropping into a category labeled extreme risk include Ethiopia, India, Pakistan, and Zimbabwe. Since the previous index release, Sudan has overtaken Yemen to become the highest risk country. Sudan has been locked in crisis since ruler Omar al-Bashir was overthrown in April. The country has been beset, right, by protests and killings as military forces battle pro-democracy supporters to control the country, right? So these citizens are getting angry, man. All right, and it's all Bible prophecy. Let's keep going. Let's go to the book of, let's get this in Matthew's. Actually, before we go to Matthew, let's get this in 2 Ezra 9:1. It says, he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself. And when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, and where was it an earthquake? A giant earthquake over there in Puerto Rico again, right? And we just reading about almost half the percentage of the countries are experiencing civil unrest, which is what? Uproars of the people. This is Bible prophecy manifested, right? Verse 4, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. For like as all that is made in the world have a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. And we're seeing the end. So we got to rejoice and endure through this, all right? Because salvation is that close. It says, even so, the times also of the highest have plain beginnings and wonder and powerful works and endings and effects and signs. And every one that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith whereby ye have believed shall be preserved from the said perils and shall see my salvation in my land and within my borders, for I have sanctified them for me from the beginning, meaning the elect, the ones that are open to this knowledge and has been given the ability to understand this knowledge. You Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, which make up the true 12 tribes of the house of Israel. Verse 9, then shall they be in pitiful case, which now have abused my ways, and they that have cast them away despitefully shall dwell in torment. So judgment is coming for all you scoffers, you scorners, the ones that don't take this word seriously, right? So let's go and get one more. This is Matthew 24 And let's start at 6. It says, "And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet." Right. So just like the war that was about to go down with Mystery Babylon, U.S. and Iran. All right, it's going to happen, but these are just the beginning stages, so you can understand. "For nation shall rise against nation, kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famine, pestilence, and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrows." Right? "Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you." So right now, what's popular in the news? Demonizing Hebrew Israelites. All right. I even there's a ex Green Bay Packer NFL player. They're trying to link to quote unquote the black Hebrew Israelites, and they're saying he's part of a hate group and this and that. So the demonization is going to intensify. All right. So they're going to hate us for the belief of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. It says, "And ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. And then shall many be offended, and shall betray one another, and shall hate one another. And many false prophets shall rise, and shall deceive many. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold." And part of that is you seeing these uproars, man. These people are no longer with their no longer following along with their governments anymore, right? It says the index predicts that 75 of the 125 countries examined I'll keep going from here. That figure means almost 40% of the world's 195 nations will witness disruption and protest to some degree, right? While the likes of Ukraine, Guinea, Bissau, Tajikistan are forecast to experience the biggest rise in unrest, it is larger countries that could prompt the most concern. The analysis cross-references predicted rises in unrest alongside the danger that protesters will suffer human rights abuses or sharp responses from security forces, right? Because it's going to be a crackdown, man. And people that will not go along with the government, guess what, are going to get put to death. But let's keep going. It says, but he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. And the gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations. And then shall the end come, right? So we're in the midst of all these prophecies coming to pass, all right? And many of these things are unfolding at once, not in just an order, like an alphabetical list. A lot of these things are coming to pass all at once. This gospel is being preached all over the world. You have individuals and camps literally all over the world of Israelites acknowledging Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, all right, going out and speaking, doing the works, all right. This is truly a very beautiful time that we're living in. So, like I said, we live in interesting times. So basically, strap in, man, because we really finna see some fireworks. All right, but you can go and read this article for yourself. It's a decent article. But I done talked long enough. I want to say shalom, and I hope this was edifying to some individuals.